gonna sit you guys right there. I'm realizing that I fully filmed my last vlog in, well, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I fully recorded that vlog in the complete wrong lens. Okay, this is my vlog lens. I don't know why I didn't switch it, and I fully didn't catch it until I edited the vlog. And yeah, so that's always fun to find out after the fact. Anyways, right now, let's just get into the way that we're feeling. Yes? Okay, you comment and I'll say.
Esta mi despedida, vete con el que te hundía. Suerte que ya no eres mía, yo ya no te aguanto, no. Esta mi despedida, vete con el que te hundía. Suerte que ya no eres mía.
I have a huge headache. Right here. Boom, 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 baby. And here's the thing. I have no idea why. Just got off my period. It's not that. Had my coffee. It's not that. Ate. It's not that. Had water. It's not that. Am I pregnant? Fingers crossed I'm not. Anyways, yeah, so like that's what's going on in my head. Did I take my pill? Yes, I did. I don't know if I've updated you guys on my mental health medications yet. I'm on Lexapro. And, there's another Wellbutrin. A combo, if you will. So, if you want to know how my day's going, do you think maybe you can answer that? Been on them for a couple of months now. I mean, are they working? Probably not. If you're my doctor, I'm just kidding, girl. But yeah, so right now I have to head out in about 6-7-ish minutes. But like I said, I have a huge headache and I'm vlogging today. Got things to do. Right now we're gonna head out to go pick up Juliet from school. And this is fully my outfit and I don't care. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the, what is this called? The AC? This is fully my outfit. And I don't even know what that is. Anyways, this is my outfit. Yellowstone, excited for the new season coming out in, I believe, November. Shout out to them. Anyways, Yellowstone, some shorts. And that's all we got for you guys. And then I'm just going to put on some slides. My hair is still in its natural state. I just threw it up in a bun today because... That's why. The man, he's upstairs asleep. Thank God he's not bothering me. Juliet, we're gonna grab her from school right now. Every time she gets home from school, she is just completely over it. But get this morning she woke up with a sore throat. She also said her stomach was hurting. And I believe that's it. She did not want to go to school today. It's the 3rd week of, back to school. We're not gonna start missing days. Okay, she did actually already miss one, but it's because my alarm didn't go off. I have no idea why, but my alarm didn't go off. But anyways, we're not getting into that. Before I head out though, I do want to take my Magic Mind just so I can, feel something. My gosh. Girl. Did I press record? Okay, I did. Who's calling? Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm actually sorry because sometimes I hate when I watch chaotic videos because then it makes me feel a little chaotic when I was just having a chill day. So honestly, scratch that. Let's restart. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my vlog. So we're about to head out and go get Juliet, but first thing I want to do is take my Magic Mind.
Esta mi despedida, vete con el que te hundía.
You see? Bro, had I started the vlog like that, you guys would have no idea of anything. You know what I mean? Never trust anything off just a simple video. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. It's not real. The internet is not real, you guys. I have been taking Magic Mind for a while. Last time I talked to you guys about my 7-day challenge. It has been well over 7 days now. Genuinely, you guys, you saw how chaotic I'm already feeling. It makes me feel so good. And even if it is just a little change, hey, it's a change and I need it. I do. So I love it so much. Let's take our shot together. Get your Magic Mind. Get your Magic Mind. Bring it, girl. Bring it. Let's take a shot. Batty, shot at glass. Let's try to have a good day. Okay? Cheers. This is Magic Mind's productivity elixir. Okay, subtly sweet, boosts energy and focus, crushes procrastination. I got 2 promos to film today, and I want to vlog today to get out more content for you guys. It's supposed to elevate your mental clarity. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. All of that with just 12 magical ingredients. Do more, stress less. Maybe I should have another shot of it. I'm sorry. Okay, anyways, I told you guys already too, Devontae uses Magic Mind before he leaves for his shift. My mom uses it sometimes, and every time my family comes over, I always try to get them to take a shot of it, because we're already going to be taking shots anyways, so why not take a shot of some mental clarity, some Magic Mind. It is so amazing. Even if you guys just want to try it out, do the 7-day challenge. You guys, you will love it. I'm telling you right now. Try the 7-day challenge. Please DM me about your experience with it. Post videos about your experience with it. Tag me, okay? I'll talk back and forth with you guys about it. It's so amazing. I love it so much. Right now, you guys can get a Dizzy girl. My code right here on the screen. I believe it's Anicia. I'm sorry, you guys. I live in the country, so lots of big trucks with lots of little men in them. Use my code. I believe it's Anicia20. It'll be right here on the screen, whatever it is. Link is right here, and the link is also the first link that you see down below inside the description. It's only for a limited time, so after a while, this link and that deal will not be available, okay? If you're a mom, if you're a student in college, if you're just anyone really who needs some focus and just some zen, Magic Mind. Magic Mind, baby. I'm telling you right now. Oh, good. The AC just shut off at the end of my introduction. That is super fun. Thank you so much. Could have used that a little while ago. So yeah, you won't regret it. I've been telling you guys about Magic Mind for a while now, okay? First link inside the description. Use my code. Now, let's go and pick up Juliet from school.
La virgencita y eso se nota, sí que se nota. Baby, tenaz, me tienes a 120 con Toretto atrás. Te siento en la casa sola. A vapor, tu pegadita que hace calor. Cameo pa' llenarte de oro. Y pasa Navidad en Nueva York.
Yeah, dude, I got freaking pulled over the other day. Like, so freaking embarrassing. No, it wasn't embarrassing. But I was speeding, and it was just me and my mom in the car. And I mean, I wasn't speeding nothing crazy. I was going 55 and a 40. At least that's what he said. But you know what I mean? I beg to differ. Oh, my camera's shaking. Yeah, I got pulled over. My mom told me to tell him that I'm with a cop, but I was like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I would much rather pay the ticket. That is so embarrassing to be like, oh, like no, I don't want to say that. That's so weird. So anyways, yeah, so I got the ticket. He was nice, whatever. But you know what? You guys remember what happened the last time I got pulled over, okay? It was for speeding also. But you guys, remember I didn't have a license. And they towed the car because I didn't have a license. That's what they do in Clovis for some reason. Now, this time, baby, I got pulled over by Fresno PD. And I have my license. I had my license, obviously registration, insurance, all that good stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, it did feel kind of good to be able to like be like, here you go. Yeah, like she's licensed. Like, and what about it? I was speeding, and I do it again for a check. I'm just kidding. Sorry, but no, that's not funny, you guys. Don't be speeding. But yeah, so he gave me a ticket and whatever. It was fine, but. Yeah, I got pulled over. That was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't even know how much the ticket's gonna be, but whatever.
Okay. So, what was I about to say?
Tell them how your day was.
Very, 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 very good.
Do you want to tell them about your test? Little gossipy little boy.
Hold on. I got big eyes. Big eyes. Okay, so, ow, the camera hit my mouth.
Did it?
It did. Why'd you guys hit me? So, there's this little practice spelling test that we have to do. And it goes like clockwise, so we do it, and then, sorry, I can't talk right now.
It goes clockwise, and the person clockwise to you corrects your paper.
Yeah. So one of the kids corrects my paper, and there's a boy behind me. He's friends with one of the kids who did my paper, and then when he was done, he gave it to me, and that boy who was behind me, and the boy who corrected my paper, he's friends with him. And then he started whispering in his ear and said, "Oh, Juliet got something," and I felt like it was wrong. So it just made me embarrassed and sad.
I told her that little gossipy little boy, first of all, he shouldn't be gossiping because that's not what you need to be doing. And I told her, don't even be embarrassed. Like, all that means is that we need to be practicing our spelling more at home, right? And yeah, we're gonna do better next time. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, so we're back in the house. Oh, that's cute. So let's get some good lighting in here.
By the way, guys, my ears are plugged, so I can barely even hear.
Yeah, she's going through some allergies. I think it's allergies. I don't know, because it's your throat, your ears, and didn't you tell me your stomach was hurting?
Yeah, and then phlegm and stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's
And
her
then
allergies.
snot.
And snot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's always fun.
Ah!
What was I gonna say right now?
Twin.
What have you been?
Nobody knows me like you do.
You're a little off pitch. You guys, we have a story time. Show us your wrist.
What wrist?
Your wrist.
My wrist. Oh.
No watch. You know why? I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back, literally like 10 months ago, we got Juliet her own Apple Watch. We went to the AT&T, we turned it on, all that good stuff, right? About 2 months go by, she has her Apple Watch, whatever. She goes over to her cousin's house, loses the watch. We thought for the longest time she lost it somewhere in her cousin's house, whatever. But my sister looked everywhere and she was like, we don't have this watch. Like, we don't know where it is. I couldn't track it because it was completely dead and whatever. So all I did was I iCloud locked it and fingers crossed, hope for the best. 10 months go by and one day I get a call from a guy and he has the watch. I'm gonna get into the story time because it does get crazy. He ends up, it's just a lot, it's a lot, but right now we're gonna relax a little bit. It's a little bit hotty hot, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. What's up, you guys? I'm gonna tell you guys about the freaking title of today's video, you guys. Girl. So basically, as you guys already heard me say earlier, stop. Basically, yeah, so Juliet had this watch. It was an Apple Watch, I don't know, maybe a couple versions lower than mine. So for those of you who don't know, whenever you iCloud lock an Apple product, like a phone, a laptop, watch, anything like that, basically whenever if somebody were to find it, whenever they charge it and it turns on, you can't do anything with it, and it'll just show on the screen like, oh, this belongs to whatever, call this number, and it'll be like my number or the person's number who it belongs to. From what I knew, you couldn't do anything with it. Like, you couldn't open up the phone or anything like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fast forward to now. Juliet lost that watch in November of last year, okay? Fast forward to now. I get a call from a man, okay? A man I do not know. And I never answer, what is it? Numbers that I don't know. Tell me why I answered a number that I didn't know a few months back. And so I was just like, hello? Honestly, I think it was like a block caller. And I was like, hello? The person farted on the phone and then hung up. It was a 559 area code, which I'm 559. So I thought I'd answer. Basically, it was this man. He didn't really speak good English, and he said that to me. He was like, oh, is there anyone that speaks any Spanish? And I was like, oh, not right now, I'm sorry. And I was like, what's going on? And he was like, oh, did you lose your, he said, oh, I have your watch. And I was like, my watch? Like, what is he talking about? And he was like, yeah, he said he bought it from Facebook Marketplace or something like that. And then it clicked in my head and I was like, oh my God, Juliet's watch. Like, that's what he's talking about. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, my best friend speaks Spanish. I'm gonna text you in Spanish, okay? And so he was like, okay. So I hang up. Oh, this is a key part to the story. Before I said that, he goes, I'm gonna give you your watch. I wanna give you your watch. That's what he said, okay? So I go, okay, yeah. We'll figure this out. I said, my best friend knows Spanish. I'm gonna text you in Spanish, okay? So he's like, okay. We hang up. I call my best friend. I tell her what's going on. She's like, yeah, no problem. So I'm on FaceTime with my best friend and I'm telling her, how do I type this in Spanish? And she's sending me exactly like what to say in Spanish or whatever. So I'm gonna obviously block out his number, but this is what, this is how the conversation went. For all of my Latina girls out there that are like myself and we don't speak any Spanish, there's a thing on here that translates. So I'll kind of try to use that for you girlies and me. Okay, so I texted him and I said, you can meet my husband after 4:30. I actually didn't say that. I said I guess it's obviously translating different in English, but I basically said, can you meet my husband after 4:30? Because that was the time that Devontae could meet up with him. The guy says, yeah, let's see what he says right here. Yes, I'm at Fresno. Oh, I don't know if that's his actual address. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, I'm gonna block that out. And then, as you can see, he sends a picture of the watch. Obviously, I can clearly see that that's Juliet's watch. Like, that's her watch. And I'm like in shock because, again, you guys, it's been 10 months since I've seen this freaking watch. So I was like, what the heck? And, you know, whatever. So then, I don't know what this means. What did I say? I said, who did you buy it from? Now, the reason why I'm asking him, who did you buy this from, is because I'm trying to figure out, because again, like I told you guys, Juliet lost this watch at her cousin's house. So I'm like, who sold this watch to him? You know what I mean? It has to be somebody in that area. So he basically is giving me the runaround saying he doesn't want any problems. I don't know the person who sold it to me or got it, who it is. I just wanted to buy it for myself, but I realized that it had iCloud. I loaded it and took your cell phone number and dialed it. Yeah, so I was just asking because my daughter lost it at a relative's house and I just want to make sure that my family didn't sell it to you. So, whatever, he seems like kind of scared and he's like, I don't want any problems, blah, blah, blah. He ends up sending me a screenshot of basically the Facebook Marketplace thing and he like scribbled out like who the person was. You know, whatever. It says Edgar. Honestly, Edgar in Fresno. It makes sense. I don't know an Edgar, so I was just like, okay, obviously a stranger picked up this watch and whatever, sold it to him. Okay, mind you, I don't even know this man's name. I don't know his first name, I don't know his last name, nothing. So now, fast forward to 4:43. Remember, I told him if he could meet my husband after 4:30. He basically texts, all of this is in English. So I don't know how or who got his phone, but now he's texting in English. And he says, is he coming? I'm like, yeah, he's getting off work. He's like, okay, because I have to go out. And then I asked Devontae, I'm like, hey, where are you? And he's like, I'm 4 minutes away. So I tell the guy, he says, okay, I'll wait. I tell the guy also he's there and he's a police officer because Devontae was in uniform. And so I didn't want to tell him that Devontae was a police officer or anything like that before because I felt like, because this man was already scared to tell me where he got the watch or how he got it, whatever. So I felt like if I told him like, hey, my husband can only meet you in freaking uniform right now, I was definitely not going to meet up with a random guy, like absolutely not. So I didn't want to like, you know, whatever. I felt like if I told him that Devontae was a cop beforehand, he was either going to like block me and like just end up keeping the watch, or he was just going to like completely back out of it and be like, oh, no, you know what I mean? Thinking like it's a setup, which I wouldn't set him up over a freaking watch. Honestly, I didn't even really care, but since he was offering to give it back, I took it. So I'm like, okay, he's a police officer. He's like, okay, I'll go out. Then, girl, this is where it gets juicy. Devontae gets there, right? He gets the watch. Devontae sends me a picture of the watch. I'm like, yes, you got it, period. And he basically like drives off, you know, whatever. So I'm like, yay, period. We got Juliet's watch back. Like, I'm still like in shock because I'm like, oh my God, somebody actually had her watch. Like, here I am thinking like, I don't know, it's probably just in the dirt somewhere, like whatever. No, girl, it wasn't. So then, a few minutes go by. Out of my mind already, right? This man texts me again in English. Get this, right? And he says, "Thank you for changing my way of thinking about good people. Even though I paid for that watch, I prefer to return it and get my money back. But I see that it's useless to be good." I see this and I'm like, what? I'm sorry? I'm in shock. I don't even get the chance to reply. He texts again. "Even if your husband is a police officer and he goes around laughing, it's wrong. Thank you. Have a good day." Pause. Sorry? What are you even talking about right now, okay? What are you talking about? You guys, remember how I said in the beginning, pay attention to that, what he said on the phone call with me, right? He said, "I'm gonna give your watch back to you. I wanna give your watch back to you." That's what he said. Because it's my watch. I paid for that watch. That's my daughter's watch, okay? He never mentioned to me, you guys see the text, in the call or over text, he never mentioned to me that he wanted to get money out of this. I don't give a if you bought the watch off somebody genuinely. And hey, maybe I'm wrong. Please let me know if you disagree. I don't care if you bought the watch off somebody. That's my daughter's watch. That's my watch. Why would I pay for it? It was stolen, clearly. Whoever sold it to him knew that it was taken from somebody or whatever. They saw the iCloud lock on it. And what? You want me to pay you for it? Here's the thing. Like I said, he never said over the phone that he wanted money. He never said over text that he wanted money. Now, the situation and the way that I feel would completely change had he said that. If he said over the phone to me, or if he couldn't communicate that to me over because of the language barrier, if he would have just texted that to me, like, "Hey, yeah, like I'll meet you after 4:30 or whatever. I'm just looking for what I paid for it." If he would have said something like that, or even just like, "Do you mind paying me back the money that I got for it," or whatever, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think I would have gave him $50. However, just for being a nice guy and going out of his way, I probably would have shot him a 20. Maybe even 30. But I'm not gonna pay you for something that's mine at all. And you guys, I know some of you guys are gonna think I'm being a bitch about that, but like, what? Why would I pay you? It was stolen. You bought stolen property, sir. Like I said, it would have been different had he said that he wanted some money to begin with. All right, I would have been expecting that. Okay, cool, but he didn't. So for him to go off on me like that, bro, I called Devontae and I'm like, I tell Devontae exactly what he said, and I'm like, what the hell? And I go, why is he saying that you were laughing? Because I'm like, what is he talking about when he said, even if your husband's a police officer and he goes around laughing, it's wrong. I'm like, what is he talking about laughing? Devontae said that basically he pulled up, he's like, "Hey, I don't know." He's like, "I'm here for the watch" or something. And the guy's like, "Oh yeah." So Devontae says that the guy hands him the watch. Devontae looks at it and he's like, "Yeah, this is it. This is my daughter's watch." And he said that the guy goes, "Yeah, I paid $50 for it." And Devontae said that, okay, maybe this was wrong, but Devontae said that he did chuckle and he was like, "Damn, like that's crazy. All right, thank you, man. Like, have a good day." And he goes about his day. It sounds worse when I say it out loud. It's because I wasn't there. I don't know if Devontae was like, "Ha, that's funny," or if he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know, man." Like, you know what I mean? Knowing Devontae, I feel like that's how he was. I wanted him to be but he's sleeping. He's really tired from work. But I don't know. It does sound wrong, dude. It sounds wrong. It's not funny. It's not funny. Honestly, it kind of is funny. It kind of is funny for him to come at me like that. Like, bro, you never told me you wanted any money. So, since he came at me stupid ass, I replied to him and I said, "Why would I pay for something that's mine? You never said you wanted money." Again, because he did never say that. He then replies, now it's back in Spanish. We'll get to that. Now it's back in Spanish. And he says, no. Okay, well, this is what Google Translate says. No, if I have it, it's good that they recovered it. I hope it works for your daughter. Now, when I asked my best friend to translate what he said, she basically said that he was just like, no, it's fine. I'm just glad that I got it, and now your daughter has it, and you know, I hope everything is basically fine, whatever. So I left it at that. I never replied. He never called again or anything like that. I just feel like, I guess the reason why I'm telling you guys is because I guess there is a little part of me that wants to know, like, if I was wrong. But, like, how am I wrong for not assuming? Like, I'm not going to assume you want money. Again, over the phone, he said twice, I want to give you your watch. He never said anything about any money. He never said anything in the text message. Like, nothing. What gets me is how the messages went from speaking in Spanish to back to English to back to Spanish. So I think that maybe somebody was in his ear. I feel like him, and this was a grown man, you guys, like, he sounded grown, like probably 40s or 50s. I feel like he genuinely did buy the watch for himself, saw that it was somebody else's watch and was like, okay, yeah, let me return it, you know, being a grown man about it. And I feel like somebody else got in his ear, maybe one of his kids or his wife, I don't know, and we're like, oh no, like, you know, you should have them give you some money for it, whatever. And then that's when they start texting me in English. And then once they saw, like, that they didn't get any money for it, that's when they replied, like, oh, whatever they said about, like, good people. And then obviously I think that once they saw that I wasn't giving a shit, like, you never said you wanted any money for it, I think that's when he got his phone back and he was just like, oh, no worries, you know, whatever. So personally, I don't believe that it was him. I feel like he genuinely just wanted to get the watch back to me and somebody else got in his ear and wanted some money out of it. Genuinely, I do want to know your guys' thoughts. I feel like there's going to be a lot of you guys telling me that I'm wrong. I'll accept it, you know what I mean? But also, I don't think that I am. Like, it's my watch. Why would I pay for it? You know? I don't know. But we got it back. That's all that matters. Wasn't that big of a deal, but I just wanted to share that little story time with you guys about what had happened. So I am gonna start making dinner right now. Tonight we're having white rice with honey glazed chicken. Oh, well, honey and teriyaki glazed chicken. Maybe some broccoli, I don't know. And then yeah, we're gonna enjoy the rest of our Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening. And I'll see you guys in another video. I believe in my next video, if you guys want me and my mom to cook together again, comment down below what you want us to cook. And yeah, so make sure you guys click the first link down below inside the description. If you guys want to try Magic Mind, I 1000% recommend it. Make sure you use my code as well. It's only a limited time offer. It's not gonna be there forever. So yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you guys in another video.
Esta mi despedida, vete con el que te un día, suerte que ya